Now, before Karen bought me the MT09 for my 75th birthday, I had read in the magazine that the, the MT09 was the best naked bike under $9,000. And since I didn't want to spend 12 or 13 or maybe even more now, I figured that would be a good buy. And since I was going to customize it and which I do to all my bikes, paint the wheels, polish things like the exhaust, I wasn't really concerned about, except for one thing. I wanted a blue one because I knew blue is by far my favorite color. The weatherman says we have perfect riding weather. It's going to probably go up in the high 70s. There's some breeze blowing. It feels like we're in Hawaii, and we are going to get out on the open road. Congratulations to our good friend Ray. His son got an FZ09. It's the early version of the MT09, and it's got some hot rod stuff on it, an exhaust and a chip. And when Ray rode it, he just went on and on about how much he liked it. So, as I do, and I know my friends get sick of hearing me say it, I actually get sick of saying it. But there's so many things about this bike to like, and especially because it's a naked bike. On a hot day that's going to warm up, you get that nice blast of air in your face. And to me, the styling is, the restyling that I did is, I like it a lot. Karen likes it a lot. And actually, a few of my friends have made nice comments too. And the fish even like it, especially after I feed them. I buy their vote, just like other politicians do. Anyway, we got to do a little work in the garden. Karen is pretty much ready to, we're going to start harvesting very soon. We've already taken some radishes and tomatoes out. We already have fresh flowers in the house. It's a wonderful time of year to get out on the open road. So I'm wondering, the magazines and the people on YouTube that reviewed the MT09 and voted it the best naked bike, I'm not sure. But I know it's a great bike. And I know, the one thing I do know is because Karen got it for me for my birthday, I will treasure it always. And it'll always have a special little place in my heart. Again, thank you, Karen. Ray, when he rode his son's bike, the FZ09, he mentioned the word peppy as the engine. Well, I like the word low-end torque, but it doesn't matter. This bike is all about the engine. And because it's the only bike in my collection with a quick shifter, every time I'm out on the open road like this, I just try to wear it out. But so far, the quick shifter is winning. And it just adds one more nice dimension to an already great bike. And this is where the MT09 is really at its best, on these back roads, hilly roads, twisty, when they get a little slippery. And this is where this bike shines. The wide bars, comfortable seat, just never get sick of riding it. And John Pothier was so instrumental helping me when I painted the wheels on this bike. He made so many these Photoshop things where we could see what the bike looked like with various color wheels. And when I settled on a silver and custom mixed my own paint, Karen gave it the seal of approval, and we did it. We were off to the races. And I experimented several times lowering and raising the forks. I got a setting on it right now that I'm real happy with on these back roads where it's really twisty, and for a good part of the year it can be slippery too. And of course, a big part of my enjoyment when I want to ride the style I like to ride, having that Valentine radar detector. So important. And so far, all the little carbon fiber parts, the unique parts I made for this bike, the windshield mounts, the side pieces, they've all held up just perfectly. Again, this bike, right now to me, this bike is like a pitcher that's pitching a no-hitter, and we're going into the ninth. And the Michelin 5s are wearing well. They're as grippy as can be. They have great edge grip. The edges are really showing some nice tear to them, and I just couldn't be happier. But I already have the Michelin 6s in-house.
This is this totally stock catalytic converter, and of course, an MT09 has no muffler at all. It's just the catalytic converter.
Now, Ray's son has the aftermarket exhaust on his, and I'll be interested to hear how that sounds. But I have to ride up in these areas where there's a lot of houses to get back and forth to my little riding area. So having a quiet bike, such a big advantage. And this bike has never gotten less than 50 miles a gallon. I've checked it over and over and over. And it's amazing how they can make that engine run on so little fuel. It's amazing. And the ABS on this bike, all the safety features, especially the ABS, that just has proven to me how valuable they really are. I'm convinced. And again, thank you to John Pothier, who helped with the unique graphics on this, the '09. It looks like it's a very small thing until you see a stock bike and you go, ooh, that really does make a big difference. And I just think the exhaust system on this bike is exceptional. The sound from where you're sitting on the bike, what it sounds like to the rider, the driver, to me, it's exceptional. And the newer ones, the ones that are especially the SPs with the better suspension, great. But to be honest, I'm having a lot of fun with this under $9,000 bike. And the thing that shocked me most about the whole bike was how good the seat was. Considering it looks so thin and so narrow, it really is comfortable at the end of the day. Now that I'm home, Karen's already planning what we have to harvest here. We actually have been really lucky with the garden this year. Wow. And of course, always lucky with the MT09. Well, MT09 never disappoints. Never disappoints. This bike is hit, except for 2 flat tires, it's going on the 3rd season of being a no-hitter. I'll take that anytime. What a great birthday present. Thank you, Karen. So as a naked bike, and I have other naked bikes in the collection, of course, but this one, I think there's just something special about it for a lot of reasons. I try to outline the reasons, and I'll be very curious to hear in the future how Ray and his son are enjoying their FZ09. And pretty much everybody I ever run into along the road, if they have an MT09 or an FZ, they love it. I don't know what there is about the bike. Anyway, I won't go on and on anymore. Summer, the good riding season is here. We're getting our videos all shot in 4K. I hope you do enjoy that and are able to watch it. Remember, you got to set the setting in the lower right-hand corner on all YouTubes. So if you enjoyed the video, I hope you share it with your friends. And of course, I hope, most of all, that we'll see you tomorrow. And thanks again for watching.